Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Retro Cup, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Primeape. Primeape is always a fun pick, particularly for the specialty cups like the Retro Cup, which we have this week, and I always have fun with Primeape. It hits so hard. It is unbelievable how hard Primeape hits, and it performs particularly well in the specialty cups, like the Retro Cup here, like I said before, but also in the Kanto Cup. I had success with it in the Remix Cup a while back. So running Primeape here on this double fighter backline. Primeape has amazing coverage with Ice Punch and Night Slash, and it's going to be the safe swap, along with Sirfetch'd as well, completing the backline of double fighter. Both fighters having Night Slash. Although dark types are banned from this cup, we were able to sneak in some dark type coverage with our two fighters in the back here, as they both have access to Night Slash, which means that we are going to be punishing those strong ghost types that are going to be everywhere in the Retro Cup. For those of you who you probably already know by now, it dropped yesterday, but the Retro Cup does not allow dark types, does not allow steel or fairy, the three newest types, hence the name Retro Cup. And we've got Sirfetch'd along with Primeape in the back. Sirfetch'd is going to be our closer on this team, and also to round out the team, we've got Cofagrigus on the lead, guys. In anticipation for all of the psychic types, because with dark types not being allowed, we are going to see quite a few more psychic types. So we needed something up front that had some bulk and could dish out some super effective ghost type damage with stab. And nothing fit the bill better than Cofagrigus. You could make a case for Jellicent in terms of bulk, but Cofagrigus runs Shadow Claw, and we really wanted to get the edge on those Hex users like Jellicent, speaking of, and Drifblim. So this team was amazing. It did not disappoint. I had a blast with it, but without further ado, let's dive into the first battle. We got two solid sets for you today in this video. I had a blast with this team. It was really nice. And here we go. Mew on the lead. So this was the very first battle of the Retro Cup. Wasn't quite sure how to play it out. Not particularly familiar with the Cofagrigus Mew matchup, so I decided to stay in a little bit here and play this out. I knew that we had the type advantage, but of course Mew does run Shadow Claw, which is hitting us for super effective. Wasn't sure if they were going to go for the back-to-back wild charge here. So we did shield that up, and we ended up going down on shields in the first battle of the day in the Retro Cup. So it's not going so great for us because our Cofagrigus is getting really low. And as many of you may already know, on any ABB team, you have to swap out at some point. And here we are faced against a Talonflame. We did take out the Mew with the Dark Pulse, but this is not looking good, guys. First battle of the day, we kind of fell on our face a little bit. We threw Primeape in here as basically a sacrifice to the Flaming Bird of Terror. We knew it was going to be a Brave Bird, and it is not looking good for us. They've got a Trevenant left in the back. It's going to shred us down with Shadow Claws, and our Sirfetch'd does not perform very well when shields are down. They've got a Shadow Ball locked and loaded for us. It's lights out in the first battle. We were getting our bearings right, figuring out the team, but a good game, well played to our opponent. Yeah, that last team comp that we went up against, that was definitely a winnable match. I just didn't trust in my backline to do what I built it to do, and that is hit with super effective Night Slash is where it counts. But that is all right. We recover in battle number 2. Let's see if we can turn this around, guys. We were met with an Altaria on the lead, so if you're going to see an Altaria, this is where you want to see it. Cofagrigus can win this. It is extremely close. it depends on what your opponent wants to do and how they play the matchup. So they let the Shadow Ball go through. We're actually going to shield because we want to get this Altaria relatively low, because I'm reading that they're weak to fighting in the back. There's no other reason why they would lead with such a strong anti-fighter on the lead. So if we can get this thing low and get even on shields like we did there, I'm thinking we're going to be in good shape. I'm thinking that they've got maybe a normal type in the back or something weak to fighting. So here we go. I decide to unleash the power of Primeape as we punch the Altaria out of the sky with resisted counters. You love to see it. Primeape is amazing, and they are waiting for a long time, guys. They were thinking long and hard, and it looks like my team read was accurate. They do apparently seem to be weak to fighting in the back. They've got a Greedent. Gonna let the first Body Slam go through. We can tank one Body Slam pretty comfortably while we get to back-to-back Night Slashes. That is the way you go in neutral situations. You go for the Night Slash. You only have Ice Punch for the coverage on the flyers or where it would hit for super effective. And we get a massive lag spike here. I'm not sure if it's mutual. Apparently, I don't know if it was or not, but Primeape just punched the Greedent right off the screen, and there you have it. They've got a wall rain in the back. They were double weak to fighting in the back. That is the only reason you would lead with such a strong anti-fighter like Altaria. And Sirfetch'd just comes in and whacks the wall rain right off the screen. Didn't even need to throw a charge move. We're looking good here in battle number 2. Good game, well played. Not only was this team so much fun to use, but my goodness, was it wildly effective in the Retro Cup. It worked out beautifully. If you can notice, all 3 Pokemon have dark type moves. That is amazing. And here we go, picking up a positive lead, Machamp, and they make an aggressive play into their Trevenant. So we were a little slow on the swap, so we're going to stay in here a little bit and pressure a shield or one-shot the Trevenant. They do shield, that is quite all right. So we're going into Sirfetch'd. And the reason why is because we can actually beat Machamp with our Primeape and our Cofagrigus. Sirfetch'd is the weakest against Machamp on our team, so we're going to throw it in here to take out the Trevenant with a super effective Night Slash. And we do take out the Trevenant, they let that go, so they're likely looking to come in with Machamp to farm down, but we were ahead on energy, so we are going to pressure the health or try and grab that last shield with a Leaf Blade. They let it go. Wow, so not sure what they have in the back, but it looks like they are putting all of their hope and faith on whatever they have left to close the game for them. So we're going to come in with Cofagrigus, Shadow Claw down the Machamp, and they've got a Frostlass in the back. Okay, so what we're going to do is pressure this Frostlass to shield, because we know if we can grab that shield, we can close this out with our Primeape. I don't imagine they're going to overfarm by too much, because we could easily one-shot them. They are down on shields. We're going to let our Cofagrigus go and look to close the show with our Primeape. Here we go. We know that they're going to get to an Avalanche before we get to the Night Slash. That's why we preserve that last shield. All we do is shield up this Avalanche, and they are not beating us to the Night Slash. We were just one counter off from the Night Slash, which will absolutely be sending the Frostlass packing. We say bye-bye, Frostlass. And there you have it. Primeape closing the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played to our opponent. If you only gave me one word to describe this double fighter backline here, guys, I would have to say dynamic. That is the one word to describe both of our Pokemon in the back. They are so effective. And here we go. We've got a Drifblim on the lead. This is a positive lead for us. This is why I chose to go with a Shadow Claw user over a Hex user on the lead, because the Shadow Claw users beat the Hex users. You are just doing more damage per second. That is just how it goes when you have a super effective 2-turn move versus a super effective 3-turn move. So we're going to tag this, or call this. They did build up to a Shadow Ball, but we know a lot of Drifblim players love to bait with that Icy one. They fall in love with the baits, and they make an aggressive play into a Politoed. So we're going to tank the Weather Ball, bank the energy, and go into our Sirfetch'd. We obviously have Leaf Blade to threaten with super effective damage on this super spammy Politoed. There's nothing more annoying than a Politoed. Swampert's up there, but my goodness, Politoed It is so spammy, but we're gonna get rid of this thing. I'm tired of Politoed. We're getting rid of it with a Leaf Blade. Bye bye Politoed. And we overfarmed by a bit. We overfarmed by 3 counters because we knew that we won CMP tie, and we wanted to have some energy to threaten this Drifblim. But they come in with the Altaria, and we get the boost, but didn't get to utilize it because that Dragon Breath damage is so OP. So they took us out. They have an Altaria. We have a Primeape. This is why we've got Ice Punch, guys. Ice Punch will do massive super effective damage to the Altaria. They make an aggressive play back in the Drifblim, so we are going to come back in with our Cofagrigus. We are very low, but we had some energy stored, enough to threaten that last shield and get some Shadow Claws in on the Drifblim. We knew that we won CMP tie. This Drifblim was not getting off a move, so we're going to get rid of it really fast with a Night Slash. Primeape is going off on this team. Holy smokes, and we are able to get to the Ice Punch before the Altaria can threaten us with a Sky Attack. This is absolutely going to one-shot the Altaria. Holy smokes, Primeape closing the show in dominant fashion against 2 flyers, nonetheless. That is insane. Primeape is an absolute beast. Good game. Well played to our opponent. I wanted to give you guys a super strong team to kick off the Retro Cup. So if you guys are looking for a good team, you're scratching your head wondering, you know, what's good, what's gonna be effective, you might want to give this team a try if you have the Pokemon. And here we go. We've got a Walrein on the lead. Neutral matchup, so we're going to look to swap out of the neutral matchup, and looks like there's some lag, so we stop attacking here. We want to be fair, give our opponent a chance, but looks like the lag wasn't mutual. This is the double-edged sword with being kind. You don't know if they're lagging on their end, but that's okay. They came in with a Hypno, and they were just melting us away with confusions. They get rid of us with a Thunder Punch as we get the boost. Not going to try and preserve that boost. We're just going to come in with our Cofagrigus and look to farm the Hypno all the way down with these super effective Shadow Claws. Because of the lag, we weren't sure how far ahead they got on energy, so we did shield out of caution, and we're just going to load up. We know that Cofagrigus hits pretty hard, and we know that we can get that shield back. This is just a punch. That can be nothing more than a punch. They were running double elemental punch. That is quite all right. They come in with the Walrein. Going to go for the Shadow Ball. Now, Walrein can tank a Shadow Ball, and if they shield like they did there, we know that they have something to hide. So we're going to bank the rest of that energy and come in with Sirfetch'd, and there they go. They've got a Froslass in the back. That is what they were hiding. There's not really much of a reason for Walrein to shield up a Shadow Ball unless they want to get rid of our Cofagrigus. They let the Night Slash go. I don't know why a lot of these Froslass players love to tank damage on their not-so-bulky Froslass. I don't know why they do it, but hey, we're going to take full advantage of that. We did get the boost, and we did shield up that Avalanche. We wanted to threaten that last shield on the Walrein. We've got the boost, and these counters are absolutely chunking. They cannot overfarm without getting taken out by our boosted counters here. They're going to take us out with a Icicle Spear, and we had loaded energy, guys. That is why you bank energy where you know that you need to, so that it comes in handy in end games like this. Bye-bye Walrein. We took it out with a Dark Pulse, and holy smokes, this team was so strong in the Retro Cup. And that concludes the first set of the battle. So we had a bit of a rocky start in that first match, getting used to the team and the matchups. But my goodness, did we get the ball rolling, guys, as we went on. I really caught on fast. Didn't take me too long to catch on, but we got more battles for you guys coming right up. Stay tuned. Yeah, guys, not gonna lie, definitely struck gold with this team comp, and it didn't really take me too long to put it together. I literally, opened up the app and, thought about it for a bit and landed on these 3 Pokemon. And here we go. We've got an Alolan Exeggutor, fresh off of the event where you could evolve it to get Draco Meteor. So we are well aware of that, of course. We swapped out into our Primeape because we do have access to double super effective Ice Punch. We did grab a shield, and they come in with an Alolan Marowak. Guys, this is why Primeape is so powerful in the Retro Cup. It's its moveset. It gives it so much broad coverage. So if you were debating on what moveset to run on Primeape, if you were thinking about running it, Ice Punch Night Slash is absolutely the way to go. We tanked the Bone Club because we knew that we could get to one more super effective Night Slash. If they let this go through, this would do tons of super effective damage. And we say, bye-bye, Marowak. Holy smokes, Primeape, flip and switch like a champ, doing its job. That is insane. Primeape is so much fun, and it's really good as well. So we're going to shield this up. They've been farming for days. They bait us with a Seed Bomb. Are you kidding me? So I'm thinking I can't go completely down on shields. If it's a Draco Meteor, by all means. But it's Dragon Pulse. They're not even running. They're not even running the Draco Meteor. That is insane. But they come in with a Frostlass. We are way ahead on energy on this Frostlass. We know that our health is low, but we are doing super effective damage with our Shadow Claws. Again, why I decided to go with a Shadow Claw user. Gonna shield up the Avalanche. We know that they are not beating us to a Shadow Ball. We get to this Shadow Ball. Holy smokes. Cofagrigus says, hold on, I got this. I'm closing this one out. We take out the Frostlass and we Shadow Claw down the Alolan Executor. Holy smokes. Sirfetch'd did not even see the field. Cofagrigus and Primeape going 2v3. You don't get much better than that. Good game, well played. Oh man, that last battle was so much fun. I just had so much fun with this team. Not only is it a fun team, like it's super fun to run, but it's super good for this Retro Cup meta. And here we go. Jellicent lead. This is again why we go with Shadow Claw over Hex in the lead with Cofagrigus. Not that Cofagrigus can learn it, but you know, in terms of options on ghost types. But anyways, we go for that Shadow Ball. We pressure that shield, and they build up to 7 hexes. Guys, 9 times out of 10, if they go 7 hexes, they're going to bait. So we call this successfully so, and we know that they're going to look to catch here. So we go for the Dark Pulse. Both of our moves would have been super effective. They catch a, what they think they're catching is a double resisted Shadow Ball, but no, they catch a neutral Dark Pulse onto their Lickitung. The #1 ranked Pokemon for the Retro Cup on PvPoke, Lickitung, and we've got just the answer for that Lickitung here. We got 2 fighters in the back. We come in with Sirfetch'd. Probably should have just come in with Primeape, as Sirfetch'd has a better matchup against Jellicent than Primeape does. But that is okay, and we did shield up the Body Slam. They're going to look to get rid of us right away. We're fine with this. You know, even if it is a Shadow Ball, we can easily come back in with Cofagrigus. We want them to dump us energy anyways. That's okay. We let our Sirfetch'd go down with a Shadow Ball, and we are going to look to build up again onto this Jellicent with our Cofagrigus. Calling this again as a bait, and it is just another bait. They're not getting to another move. We're just going to Shadow Claw this thing all the way down, load up on energy. We see what they have in the back. They've got a Frostlass in the back. We outpace this Frostlass. We had loaded energy on our Cofagrigus. They knew that, and they knew that it was over, so they top lefted. Good game. Well played to our opponent. Guys, are you beginning to see the power of this team in the Retro Cup? It is insane how effective this team was. Oh my goodness, it did not disappoint. I had so much fun with this team. It does very well against the Retro Cup meta. And here we go. Positive lead with an Alolan Marowak. And that is because we have Shadow Claw. And they meet us with a Cofagrigus of their own. So very interesting. Wasn't quite sure what to do here. They led with a ghost type and they safe swapped into a ghost type. So I was thinking maybe a triple ghost team, maybe a triple ghost theme team. And if that is the case, our 2 Pokemon in the back are looking pretty good as they both run Night Slash and they can get to the Night Slash very fast. So we're going to look to get rid of this Cofagrigus with our own Cofagrigus here. We want to grab both shields above all. So that's what we wanted to do. We know that they have an Alolan Marowak. We know that if we can save a shield, both of our Pokemon have a good chance to pull this win out here. So they took us out. We let them take us out. We're going to come in with Sirfetch'd, get rid of the Cofagrigus. We knew that they were right onto a potential Dark Pulse, so we look to CMP tie, and we get the boost. Holy smokes, they come in with a Nidoqueen, so it wasn't triple ghost. They had a Nidoqueen in the back. All 3 of these Pokemon are counters to fighters. We go for that Leaf Blade, the boosted Leaf Blade, and that did a ton of neutral damage to the relatively bulky Nidoqueen. We let the Poison Fang go through, and we insta-swap into our Primeape, and they come back in with the Alolan Marowak. It is just about lights out, guys. We are up a shield, and we thoroughly outpaced these super effective Night Slashes. This Alolan Marowak does not stand a chance. We are going to shield up the Bone Cloud. This is not a Shadow Bone. They did not build up to it. We can tank it, but why tank it when you have a shield and you can get a nice clean win in the battle? Gonna go for this Night Slash. Bye-bye Alolan Marowak, and we're gonna punch the Nidoqueen down. Holy smokes. Primeape closing the game strong yet again. My goodness, guys. I can't say it enough. Primeape is amazing. Good game. Well played. It's so nice to have the Retro Cup back. Definitely one of my favorite specialty cups for sure. And here we go. We got a Bonsly on the lead. XL Bonsly. That's a fun pick. We both simultaneously swapped. They went into a Walrein, and we went into our safe swap Primeape. We're going to tank the Icicle Spear. We can tank an Icicle Spear, not a problem. And we're going to look to get the back-to-back Night Slashes as these counters chunk away at the very tanky Walrein. Currently ranked number 2 on PV Poke, and there we have it. Bye-bye, rank 2 Walrein. And we do get the boost as we take it out with a Night Slash. They come in with a Trevenant, so this is why we want it back-to-back to threaten anything that was going to come back in. We grab the shield. That is amazing. They're going to look to farm down, and we are going to come in with Cofagrigus. Because we can withstand these super effective Shadow Claws a little bit better than the Trevenant can withstand ours. And as you can see, our Shadow Claws are doing a lot more damage to the Trevenant. Gonna call this. We call the bait. That is amazing. As they catch our Dark Pulse onto the Bonsly, that is quite all right because we have just the answer to the Rock-type Bonsly. We come in with Sirfetch'd, and we are gonna whack the Bonsly right down. It was looking like lights out for them, guys. It was not trending in the right direction for them, and they knew that. So they decided to save everyone some time in top left. Good game, well played to them. Yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying the Retro Cup. Like I said, always was one of my favorite metas to play in. And honestly, I can't remember the last time I played in the Retro Cup. It's been quite some time since we last had it available. But here we go. We've got an Altaria on the lead. So again, if you're going to see an Altaria, this is right where you want to see it. We're not really too concerned in winning lead here. We just want to get the Altaria relatively low. Because like in that previous battle, it's a good indicator that they may be weak to our fighters in the back. But this battler is not throwing their energy. They're over-farming by quite a bit. So we have to play this carefully. They're being a bit savvy here. Not sure what they're doing, what they're hiding in the back. But we're going to shield up the first Sky Attack. We know that they're close to another one. And they have a Noctowl in the back. Okay. So they did have a normal type in the back, but it's a flying normal type that can apply super effective fast move pressure to our fighter. So we chip with a Dark Pulse. We're going to come in with Primeape and try and get rid of the Noctowl because we do have access to Ice Punch, which would hit for super effective. Going to shield up the Sky Attack and look to get off an Ice Punch. See what they want to do. See if they want to preserve that last shield. If this lands, it would take it out, but no, they want to shield and get rid of our Primeape. So something in the back is likely weak to a fighter. It's looking pretty good for our Sirfetch'd. Shields are down. They take us out with a Night Slash, so we're coming in with Sirfetch'd because we know that we can farm down the flying type Noctowl, load up on energy. We know that the Altaria is relatively low. They're thinking long and hard on what to come in with. Jellicent. Okay, so we've got to play this carefully. We know that Altaria does have a move stored. Gonna go for the Leaf Blade here. As you can see, we paused to see if they were going to try and catch, but we over-tapped, guys. We knew that they were going to combo play, and we over-tapped, and they're going to make us pay for it. That's it. It's lights out for us. It was that close, guys. It came down to us anticipating the combo play, because we were going to look to catch the Sky Attack with our Cofagrigus, but because we overtapped, we lose. That was extremely close. Our opponent played that extremely well. Good game, well played to them. But honestly, guys, that's a team that we really had no business beating anyways. That's just how strong this team is. And that is the team, guys. Holy smokes, 4-1. We were that close to a 5-0 to finish off the video strong. But hey, like I always say, you can never, ever complain about a 4-1 set in Pokemon Go Battle League. So yeah, guys, very fun team. As you can see, it is extremely powerful in the Retro Cup. So if you have access to these 3 Pokemon and you're looking for not only a fun team to have tons of fun with, but a very effective team as well, you might want to give this one a try, guys. It has amazing coverage on the meta. Cofagrigus, double fighter. And it's important on which 2 fighters you choose, guys. There was a lot, I'm not going to say a lot of thought, but some serious consideration on which 2 fighters to use because, before I threw the team together, I was, researching a little bit on PvPoke, one of the best tools you can use for Pokemon Go Battle League, and I was seeing a lot of ice types and ghost types at the top of the overall rankings in the Retro Cup. So I thought double fighter makes a lot of sense, but we got to have coverage on the ghost types as well. So I landed on 2 fighters that happen to have access to Night Slash. And my goodness, guys, did it work out. It is amazing. So it's a classic ABB line. If you're met with a losing or neutral lead with Cofagrigus, you safe swap into Primeape. And as we saw in many of those battles, Primeape has amazing coverage on the meta, so it is often able to flip switch advantage for you, which will allow you to get proper alignment, which is key to getting ahead in Pokemon Go Battle League. And once you get the proper alignment that you need, Sirfetch'd can close the game strong. There are not very many Pokemon in Pokemon Go Battle League that can close a game quite like Sirfetch'd. But my goodness, did Primeape close some games as well, guys. Both of these Pokemon in the back were amazing. Cofagrigus, a rock-solid lead. You don't get much better. This team was tons of fun. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, do give the video a like, as that really is the best way to really help the channel out. Hit that like button, guys. Really let YouTube know that you like the content. That way they can recommend it to others who may also enjoy the content. But guys, I had a blast. Again, I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.